Hi everybody, welcome back to a new video. So as you would have seen from the title and thumbnail, this video is about a big book haul mixed with a little Christmas gift. I have no idea when I am going to post this video, but in any case, I think we should start from the Christmas gifts because they are not books and the rest of this haul is just books. So I've been collecting them from like a few different places and I'll let you know where exactly I got those from in a bit as I introduce them. The first thing that I got was the Christmas gift, and this is from Times Reads actually, so I did a little reel that you can go check out on my bookstagram. I just got back home after a sleepover with my friends and I saw this when I opened the door and it was like so when I opened it, there was this postcard that was written by Jamie, and she was saying how these are gifts from Chronicle Books and PRH International. They are indeed very good Christmas gifts, or just like a gift that you are intending to give to your friends or your loved ones. So they got me a puzzle. Can you see it? And then it says hide away, so it's a poster puzzle. I assume this means 500 pieces. It's designed in the UK by Cloudbreakers. I'm super excited to actually do this. I think it'll be so fun. Oh my gosh, so I don't actually own puzzles, but I feel like it would be such a fun activity to do by yourself, or you listen to an audiobook, or you just watch a video in the background, or you do it with your family and then you can have some bonding time. I don't know, it sounds very cute. And the design is super pretty also, like look at this. So yeah, and then the next thing that I got was this colouring book, Rooms of Wonder. Okay, let me try to show it to you. Oh my god, the designs are so complex and it will definitely take me a bit of time to get through this whole book. Actually, I have a colouring book and I found it like super relaxing to just take out my colour pencils and just colour in as like a way to relax and like wind down and stuff. And also I can listen to something like music or an audiobook or even videos. So yeah, both of these are super great gifts. They can be found in all major bookstores if you are looking for any inspiration for gifts. So super thankful to them and to Jamie for sending them over to me. So those are the Christmas gifts that I got from Times Reads. Very grateful. The next thing that I wanted to show were the library book finds. So this one was from the National Library Board's Big Book giveaway. So if you follow me on my bookstagram, you would have seen me post about these books already, but I wanted to just talk about it again here. So they are giving out library books for free and I decided to go and check them out. So I got 2 Chinese books and 2 English books. So the first one is called 最亮的星, and my Chinese is not the best, but I thought it would be an interesting story, and so I wanted to give it a try and kind of practice my Chinese that hasn't been used in very long. I assume it's a romance based on the cover, and so yeah. The next book that I got was 被诅咒的高二 C 班. So there was a fire in 高三 A 班 30 years ago. I think the form teacher and the whole class of 36 died in that fire. They are saying that that classroom is now cursed. Doesn't that premise sound so interesting? And so I decided to get this. The next book that I got was Studio Ghibli, the films of Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata. I'm so sorry, I think I pronounced that wrong. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe that I found this, okay? But this book is about examining all their major works as well as the early output of the 2 authors, exploring the cultural and thematic threads that bind these films together. So there are like pictures of Ponyo, oh my god, and Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't even need to explain why I got this book, right? I cannot wait to read this, like oh my gosh. Last but not least, I got From the Belly of the Cat, edited by Stephanie Ye. I think this is singlet if I'm not wrong. Not gonna lie, this cover was the major reason that I got it and as well as it's singlet. This one is about how writers and cats have enjoyed a special affinity for very long since both spend much time sitting around and judging people. Discover the Lion City through the eyes of its cats and their humans in From the Belly of the Cat, an anthology of 15 feline tales by some of the city-state's most exciting writers and notorious cat sympathizers. And it says, for best results, read this book at home on the sofa on a rainy afternoon with a cup of warm tea within reach and a cat by your side. I unfortunately do not have a cat, but I definitely will do whatever these books say, other than the cat part. So that was the big book giveaway I got from the Suntec Bookfest at Singapore 2022. I also did a review on this, so let me show it to you. But from there I got more snacks and books, and the one book that I got was The Boy and the Dog, a novel by Seishu Hase. I don't know, this just really drew me in. I think I saw, was it Akila who bought this before? And I was really intrigued from then. But then I kept seeing it at the Bookfest and I was like, okay, I think it's time to get it. This is what the naked hardcover looks like. A little blue, a little reflective. Okay, let me read to you the blurb. One dog changes the life of everyone who takes him in on his journey to reunite with his first owner in this inspiring tribute to the bond between humans and dogs and to the life-affirming power of connection. Following a devastating earthquake and tsunami, a young man in Japan finds a stray dog outside a convenience store. The dog's tag says Tamon, a name evocative of the guardian deity of the north. The man decides to keep Tamon, becoming the first in a series of owners on the dog's 5-year journey to find his beloved first owner, Hikaru, a boy who has not spoken since the tsunami. An agent of fate, Tamon is a gift to everyone who welcomes him into their life. Doesn't it sound super heartwarming? Oh my gosh, it's exactly the kind of story that I love. And so I now have this in hardcover as well. I really hope I enjoy this. High hopes for it. This next book is also Christmas themed. I haven't decided whether I'll do a review on it. So essentially, this one I participated in A Million Books, Instagram's Secret Santa book swap. So I already did this last year and I found it super exciting, so I wanted to do it again this year. So today I opened my mailbox and I saw that the package has arrived, and so I unboxed it, and the first thing that I saw was this card. It's so cute. It says "We, it's Christmas." It's a very lovely note from Mason, who was my Secret Santa. She wrote me a super sweet note, which I will not read out in case she doesn't want me to talk about it in public or something. I don't know. But the book that she got me was A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki, and I've heard so many good things about this book. I think it's fiction, which is not my main genre, but I've heard really a lot of good things about this book. Let me read to you the blurb. On a remote island in the Pacific Northwest, a Hello Kitty lunchbox washes up on the beach. Tucked inside is a diary of a 16-year-old Japanese girl named Nao Yasutani. Ruth, a writer who finds the lunchbox, suspects that it is debris from Japan's 2011 tsunami. Once she begins to read the diary, Ruth quickly finds herself drawn into the mystery of Nao's fate. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, now uprooted from her home in the US, bullied at school, and watching her parents spiral deeper into disaster, has decided to end her life. But first, she wants to recount the story of her great-grandmother, a 104-year-old Zen Buddhist nun, in the pages of her secret diary. It sounds super intriguing, and I just am super excited to get to this in 2023. Hopefully, it's a new favorite. Thank you so much to Mason for sending this over to me, as well as a super sweet card. She also mentioned that it's a pre-loved book that has been a delight from beginning to end, and she hopes that it will bring me as much joy as it did to her. Super grateful and super sweet. I'm definitely joining next year if A Million Books decides to do this again, because it's so fun. It's like swapping books with strangers that you can hopefully become friends with. Last but not least, I would like to open this package that's been sitting here since a long time ago. So basically, this was from Book Market's Black Friday sale, and it has been sitting here for super long, so I'm very excited to finally open it and unbox it together. Okay, so I got this card as always whenever I buy things from Book Market. I think I have done a few book hauls from Book Market already, so I'll link them up above. My order was picked by the Book Market team and packed by Rina. So let's open the package. You can really tell what books there are, so I'm trying not to spoil everything. I only got 4 books. I'm super happy. Okay, so I think if you read the books, you would already know what 2 books were. But I got Before the Coffee Gets Cold and Tales from a Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, translated by Geoffrey Trouselot. I really love it because it's the paperback with this kind of flap. It's my favorite kind. So I think I've spoken enough about these 2 books already, right? But they are super good. I will link my vlogs up above where I have read them in the different videos, but basically they are one of my favorites of 2022. I'm finally having it on my shelf and I'm super happy, super excited to reread one day and tap everything. So yeah, those were the 2 books. And 2 more. The first one is The Whisper Man by Alex North. It's like a super weird size. I don't even know what size this is. It's like weirdly long. Feels like this book will get dirty super quickly, but it's okay. It was 451 pages. After the sudden death of his wife, Tom Kennedy believes a fresh start will help him and his young son Jake heal. A new beginning, a new house, a new town, further bank. But the town has a dark past. 20 years ago, a serial killer abducted and murdered 5 residents. Until Frank Carter was finally caught, he was nicknamed the Whisper Man, for he would lure his victims out by whispering at their windows at night. Just as Tom and Jake settle into their new home, a young boy vanishes. His disappearance bears an unnerving resemblance to Frank Carter's crimes, reigniting old rumors that he preyed with an accomplice. Now detectives Amanda Beck and Pete Willis must find the boy before it is too late. And then Jake begins acting strangely. He hears a whispering at his window. Oh my god, okay, this is definitely going to be a great spooky read, a fast-paced book, I think. The last book of this book haul, I got A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. Many of you will have heard about this already, but in case you haven't, enter a school of magic unlike any you have ever encountered. There are no teachers, no holidays, friendships are purely strategic, and the odds of survival are never equal. Once you're inside, there are only 2 ways out. You graduate or you die. Elle Higgins is uniquely prepared for the school's many dangers. She may be without allies, but she possesses a dark power strong enough to level mountains and wipe out untold millions. Never mind easily destroy the countless monsters that prowl the school. Except she might accidentally kill all the other students too. So Elle is trying her hardest not to use it. That is, unless she has no other choice. My gosh. So this one, the series has just finished, so I am excited to finally start on it and hopefully enjoy it. And yeah, that is all the books that I got from this book haul, as well as the Christmas presents and the cards. And so yeah, feeling super loved, super blessed, super in need of a book buying ban. We have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more of such content. I hope you're having a great day or a great week whenever or wherever you're watching. Remember to hydrate yourselves. Bye!